In this video, we are going to finally lay the camshaft down into our engine block. So let's lube it and put in our engine. And let's follow the instructions, of course. Putting some. Yeah, this is safe here. Yeah, these ones I don't want to mess too much with the boundaries here because I don't want oil to not make it seal properly. Even though I don't think it matters, but so yeah, this is how it looks now. Right, so you have one bit up, seal everywhere. That's got the camshaft. I need to put also on those lobes, so I'm gonna do that. This goes actually like this. Oh, actually this one that has the black part goes in this open area, and the one that has a half circle receives the other part. So I'm gonna just touch this guy in here and apply some of this in here. Should have done that in the beginning anyway. So if I put some in here like this, this is going to end up everywhere. So I'm putting some on the lobes, the ones that is going to touch the rocker arms, and the other ones I'll get the ones already put in there. So okay, if I turn it, yeah, it's going to grab the thing. So I'm gonna put the other one. Yeah, so there's the other way, right? So this one you see doesn't have the black thing here, which is the magnet. That one goes in here on the half moon, the half circle. Okay. So now we are going to install the cap. All right. Just a quick update. Got out of the light. So I lubed everything. I took some of the lube that I put under here, although it's gonna get lubed anyway. And you cannot turn because the lifters are there, so you need to put the caps and then turn a little bit. There is one thing you need to do temporarily. We need to put this the things in here and align them, because if this here is not up enough, right, this is going to cause problem. We might damage the engine. And this here, I mean the pistons, it might be all the way up, and this here, if we go all the way down, we might touch each other. I doubt this happened, but you know, manual says to do that. I think as part of this video, it's gonna get a little big, long. I will need to put this sprocket because I need to have the sprocket in place in 3 degrees. 3 degrees out in order to tie those up. So let's set the caps on top and then we're gonna figure that out. Okay, so this is 1. This is the front of the engine. This is 2, and you can see here, hope the camera helps, there is a arrow saying front and pointing that way, which means this is like that, right? So this goes right here, and I have bottom and top. So this means that this is on the bottom for me, and this, I have another one, and same thing, right? So you see front says that way, so I'm gonna switch it. Front of the engine is that way, so that goes right here. And then here says there's a little R right in here. I don't know if you can see, and this one has a little L. So I bet this is like this. Looking at the engine, this is the front, left and right, and let's keep doing this until we get all of them down. Well, so all of those, this is left and it is here, so those left gotta be here. So I'm gonna switch them. This looking this way, the right is actually the left. So let's do this. Bang, bang. All right. Those things been sitting here in my garage for a while. And front. Hang on. Yep, and there's a number, so the caps won't let you mess up very easily. They have the number, the direction, and just getting my finger clean here. So this one says left, number 4, and front of the engine is that way. So left, number 2 from the engine, left, number 3 from the engine, right, number 2 from the engine. So we're doing good so far. And right from the engine. I could put more lube, but I think I have enough. There you go. 4 right from the engine. So those are the internal ones, and the inner caps, and the outer caps are this one and this one. This one is considered inner cap because it has this half circle in there. So let's 5 left, 5 right, 5 right that way, and 10. So this is what we're going to do for now. And there you go. This says 6. Oh, 10 is the sequence of tightening. Okay. $8mm. So let's do that. So the way it works, I wrote it down. We do 1, 2. So this is the last one. So we keep doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay, so it starts in here. This is 1. This is the front of the engine. This is 1, this is 2, this is 1, and this is 2. Now we go to the side, 3 and 4. And again, 3 and 4. Yeah. And then we jump this way, 5 and 6, 5 and 6. Just be sure that no lifter is out of place, no rocker arm, nothing. Yeah, I did the wrong way. It should start in this one, then go in here, then in here, then all the way, and then here. But it's all right. I'm just finger tightening, so no big deal. And this is 9 and 10. So we need to also be sure that this is clean, because we're going to put a gasket and all that stuff, right? But not right now. Okay, we'll need to install this sprocket in order to proceed. So here there's an arrow, right? And here in this sprocket, it's counterintuitive, because you would think that this kind of the larger part goes on the back. That's not true. It goes in here, so it keeps the belt in place. And here there's another arrow. I don't know if you can tell, right? So we need to align this arrow with that arrow, and then turn 3 teeth down, and then we can tighten our camshaft. In order to install that, I need to boil it. It's so cold here that everything is tighter. If you boil it for a while, when you come back in here, grab a pair of pliers, put in there, and it's basically going all the way to the bottom. So yeah, that's my plan. That's what I want to do. So let's boil it. Okay, managed to get 2 bolts into the sprocket and get a leverage bar, and then you go from here, and then you gotta count 3. So 1, 2. So this is 1 down, 2, and 3. So that's it. That's where I need to keep it. I'm gonna take those out of here, if they let me, because of course, not right too. You don't do right things. Look at that. My bolt is bent. Now I'm gonna try to use one hand. So I got this from the same guy about the engine, and he had a little letter E saying exhaust. And you see here this side that has a oval shape plus this little thing means that the injectors goes here. So this is not the exhaust, that's the intake. So this is the exhaust, and you see here there's a little metal part. So there's the circle in the middle, right, the center of the camshaft, and this little part. So you know what to do, right? Get the little part in there. We're just gonna put there temporarily, and what we need to do is point this here to the same place where we're gonna have this guy here. So we got the other one. It looks like an engine already. Look at that. Get that. Put in there. So now I need to move this in a way that they're gonna face each other. All right. So I have two options. I can move it, or I can get the camshaft, take it out of there, and get as close as I can. All right. So we will need to undo those screws and move this by hand until it is in the right position. So problem here is we can't move because all the lifters are pushing this up, and it's pretty hard. I mean, it's just not going to stay, because if it gets on top of the lobe, it's going to try to slide and go down, because this is not tight yet and all that stuff. So that said, let's unscrew everything. Look, as I do it, it moves this up. So there you go. Now it's in the middle and they are facing each other, right? There's a little mark in here, and this mark is pointing to that mark. Now I need to find a way to keep them together, because when I start tightening that up, this is not gonna like it. So let's start. So 1 2 1 2, and then 3 4 3 4, 5 6 5 6, 7 8 7 8, and then 10 10. Right? So 1. Let's see if it doesn't move. Let's see, this should be the optimal view for you. So first thing, in the pulleys here, we get a little piece. Let me show you. It's kind of zoomed in, so I need to be careful. So see this little hole in here? This here needs to align with this one. So this one gotta be like this. All right. So for that to happen, I'm going to hold this like that, and I'm gonna snug tight those screws here, and I'm gonna do, this is the second, this is the third, so I'm gonna do 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 5 6 7 8, and that one is gonna be the last one. So let's see how it's going to look. Gonna hold it, keep it straight. 1. It's almost the same position. I can still move it, but it's tight because I'm pressing on the lifters, and this lifter doesn't have, there's a thing called lashing the lifters, which is you get your gauge, you put between the rocker arm, there's a roll thing, and the lifter right here, this guy here, and it gotta have a little space, right? This here doesn't have an adjustment, so because of that I can't control how much space, because hydraulics automatic. Some of them are hydraulic, but they have a little nut, and then you screw that nut. This one doesn't, so I'm not gonna worry about that. So that was one. Let me go to this one. So 1. Okay, so that said, I need to torque So now we need to torque this. Those are 8.9 foot-pounds, so we're going to split like in 3. We do 3 foot-pounds, 6 and 9, or 8.9. And then we need to put those here, which they need a little gasket to be made in here, right? So one thing I didn't say is, remember I was talking about left and right? So when you put this in here, right? When you put this guy in here, there's only one way to put it, because you can't do this way because it won't work. So when you put this here, these have here left. Let me see if I can. Yeah, see, there's a little L, F, and an arrow, and this side has an R and 1, right? So you know that there's this left front. This is number 1, so you know which side is left, which side is right. So yeah, in order to put this one there, we need to make a little gasket to be sure that this is not gonna drip oil all over once this is done. So we're gonna put that there. That's a torque. All right. Okay, so that was more like 4. Now I'm gonna jump to 7. You gotta hold in here again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. Right on the bottom here, 9 and 10. So let me get my notes here. It was 8.9, so it's basically 9. So let's go to 9. And let's do it again. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, Alright, this is the part 1 out of 2 or 3. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make 3 out of it or not, but the length, the total length of the videos, cutting the parts that I could cut or that I thought I should cut, it took 56 minutes. You guys don't want to watch me for 56 minutes unless you want to get enlightened or see how I fix some problem, you know. So basically I'm cutting this video right now where we put the camshaft and we torque the internal caps. Next video we are going to put the outer caps, but one of the outer cap, which is the number 6, we're gonna have trouble there. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna make that a third video, or I'm just gonna leave there and you guys fast forward, or you know, enlighten yourself, do whatever you gotta do. But I'm trying to do the best I can to give you a good experience. So I'm editing this right now, which looks like this. Check this out. So I use this app here, and you know, you import all the videos you make. So look at that, all of them are here, and they are like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It takes me hours to get all the videos, and then you put down here and you take just the parts you want of each video and you start putting them, applying things. See those arrows? So those are those things here. So it's pretty fun, you know. It's time consuming, but it's fun. All of this to give you a good experience, so you enjoy watching my videos, and you know, it's not boring. But anyway, 2 or 3 parts, so don't forget to watch the next part if you are interested in to know how to torque and how to install the other bearings, because they need to have some gasket on. So yeah, and hit the like button if you like this video. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you so much. So many of you subscribed to my channel last week, and I was so surprised and impressed and happy that so many people subscribed at once, and I was like, wow. So it just makes me keep going. I have so many stuff that I just received, like 4-point harness seat belt for the drift car, and anyway, I'm not gonna bore you with this detail on this video. So thanks again. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed, and check out my blog www.carmodsgarage.com. Later.